560 rated, opponent is 528. Rudransh's opponent started with a crazy first move, h4. Manan, you need to be quiet, don't disturb others. So there's a name for the opening. I don't know what it's called, but it's a bad way to start the game. Yeah. How do you react to this? Wait, Vikram.
Pawn to e4.
Here.
I mean, pawn to e5.
E5, yeah. So E5 or D5 is the best way to continue the game and start the game. Opponent plays another crazy move. Normally we develop our rooks after knights, bishops. First listen. When I'm speaking, do not interrupt.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you now it's safe. So normally when we play, we bring out our knights, bishops, then castle. But our guy wants to activate the rook first. Let's see how Rudransh reacted. Rudransh brings out the queen. Is that a good reaction or is it a bad reaction? Rayansh, in your professional opinion, is this a good thing to do or a bad thing to do?
Bad thing.
How many of you saying it's good?
Bad. Bad.
How many of you saying it's good? Understand the question. You're saying it's good.
I was trying to do scholars mate.
But opponent can just push a pawn and use scholar's mate is gone. No, there's nothing, no point of doing that. So bringing out the queen is not the best way. Pushing the pawn is. Because you control the center, you attack the rook. So you should, when opponent plays crazy moves, you play normal chess. That's how. Do you try scholar's mate in other games?
Yeah, most
You
of
do.
the time.
Most of the time you try scholar's mate.
Yes.
Then most of the time you will have bad positions, no? If your opponent defends properly, you won't have any.
But sometimes I remove my minor piece here also.
So queen f6 simply asked the rook to come and attack the queen. Rook obliged, but the queen took the pawn. Now, again moving the rook is the opponent. Now, good move by Rudransh. Brings out the bishop, attacking the rook. Oh wait, it's not a good move. The pawn is hanging, no? You have to first save the pawn, like knight out.
Yeah.
And as 4.
It's a fork. Let me ask Kabir, can you find a way to save the bishop and get out of the check? What move should Rudransh play here? Rudransh did not play it. I'm asking Kabir, others no need to raise hands.
So you have
You need to be quiet.
taken a
Manan.
video on one phone and you're seeing the game on another.
Yes, very good observation, Manan. Congrats. Now can you be quiet and let everyone think? There's no need to raise hands. I'm asking Kabir. So please keep your hands down. Let Kabir answer. Then I'll ask others.
So bishop to e7.
Yeah, bishop to e7 saves the bishop and removes the check. Right? But our Rudransh did not find it and he lost the bishop. So very bad reaction now. From a good position, opponent played h4, rook h3 and now he's winning. That is unfair, no? How can somebody play h4, rook h3, bring the rook into the game and he's up a piece? How can this be allowed? It is illegal almost to do this. Because Rudransh allowed this to happen. Because he brought out the queen and started running around. Now Rudransh attacks the rook. Rook again comes and snacks on the pawn. Rudransh moves the knight. Another blunder. Rudransh is blundering left and right. You got shocked because of this rook, huh? Somebody brings out the rook and you got like completely. It's a free piece. You got to save your bishop, no? What is the correct move? Why are you screaming, Manan? What is the correct move? Manan, what will you play for black in this position?
Rook takes bishop.
Yeah, for black, rook takes bishop. First, understand the question.
Oh, now I want.
What is the move you will play in this position for black? Is the question.
Rook takes pawn.
Oh my god.
So,
What is the question, Manan, according to you? What's the question? What am I asking?
what move will I?
What move will white play? That's what he heard. Both ears are working? Because I asked the question 2 times and you still didn't understand the question. I'll repeat it 3rd time. If still you cannot hear, we'll take him to Prashant Hospital or, where there is a, ENT doctor. I will repeat.
Smart hospital.
What move will you play in this position for black? Did you hear it?
Knight to d5.
Knight to d5. Blunder. Try to understand what's going on. Shravya, what will you play for black? You should be thinking and ready by now, no Shravya?
Yes, I was
Okay, then
But I
fine.
was not getting the ring.
Okay. There is no need to raise hands, Kabir. Let the person answer first.
Knight to a6.
Knight to a6. Is there a threat, Shravya, in this position from white? Is white making a threat? No. No threat. Okay. Let's ask Kabir.
Sir, bishop. Bishop d7.
Okay. Is there a threat in this position from white? Is white making a threat? No. So right now there is no threat, right? But the move he played, knight f5, allows rook take bishop. So moving the knight is the blunder. The other move that Manan told, what did Manan play?
Knight.
Knight d5, also a blunder because he's losing the bishop.
Sir,
Yes, Veer Vikram.
it's like you know you don't like threats happening. So I think Rudraj loves threats happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like he let the bishop take like the
So
bishop.
that's a mistake. He made a mistake. You never make mistakes, Veer Vikram.
But it's a blunder.
So when you lose a queen, that means you love losing queens.
But sir, when he takes the bishop, when king moves, he'll also lose.
So he loses. He made a mistake. So when you make a mistake, it doesn't mean he loves making mistakes.
It's-
When you lose a queen to a fork, that means you love to get the queen forked and lost. That's not the point, no. People make mistakes. So we learn from it and move on. That's the whole point. So knight f5, big blunder. Because now Rudransh loses the bishop and the rook.
You were.
So now let me ask Rayash, who is winning and by what? What is white up by?
is winning.
And what is he up by?
Two bishops.
That's the wrong answer by Rudransh. Rayansh. Manan, let's see if you can count properly.
Two bishops,
Huh.
a rook, and a pawn.
Wow, nice. That's perfect. Well done.
I remembered how many pieces were taken.
Oh, that's not what you need to do. You should see the position and decide anyway. So it is a rook up for white, na? Rook and two bishops extra. So now Rudransh plays queen to h1.
Not developing.
Yeah, not developed, but one rook did all this damage.
So now the queen would
Here, boom. Like it's a different game. It's not chess. It's a different game altogether.
It's like checkers.
And Rudransh, yeah, it's like checkers. Rudransh allowed all this to happen.
About checkers.
Our guy developed his pieces, brought his queen out, but still, opponent just brought a rook out and took everything. So it's a completely lost position.
the rook has become the queen.
So how did it happen?
So,
What is the reason why Rudransh?
I know what-
1 second, can you be calm for a moment? What is the reason why Rudransh got this bad position? What was his main mistake?
He didn't take the center first.
That's why he lost all pieces. He didn't take the center, so he lost everything. What is the main reason for losing? Getting
They
rook?
moved the knight and they took the rook.
Ha.
Like that bishop.
Yeah. This was the problem. You lost 2 pieces there. Yeah. So we didn't react to opponent's moves properly. Anyway, now after queen moves,
Sir, I know what white should play.
what white should play? Yes, Manan, what should white play?
Pawn e4.
White should play pawn e4. When this knight is hanging, you're attacking that knight. Okay, fine. That's actually fine. But first you got to save the knight, na? It's better to just move the knight to f3. Normal.
But then bishop is
Bishop is what?
taken, then king takes, then. I don't know.
Do that in your mind now. Don't make the move and then say aloud queen takes bishop, rook takes, king takes. So don't play queen take bishop. So just knight f3, normal move. Anyway, opponent played rook g8. Our opponent is obsessed with this rook. He's still moving the rook. Now Rudransh collects a knight.
That's the first piece here.
Opponent again runs with the rook.
Why is he running around?
Rudransh moves the knight again. What is Rudransh doing now?
Yeah.
Oh, but he cannot bring out the knight or rook. If you bring out the knight, what will happen, Shravya? The knight. Yeah. Arav.
Sir, I've seen this in
Because?
a game once.
Because the rook is there.
Rook will do what? Can you be quiet, man? I played a game. We're not talking about your game, we're talking about this position.
I know, but I played a game like this once. If rook moves, if rook
Huh.
can't move, but if knight
Once,
moves, rook
let Arav tell us. If the knight moves, what will white do?
They blunder because
Huh.
the rook is there.
Rook is there means it's a blunder. What will rook do?
Rook will give.
Ah,
Knight.
then pawn will take the rook now.
Sir,
That doesn't make it a blunder. Stop here. Why is knight c6 a blunder?
if knight c6 is a blunder because
Huh.
rook takes rook.
Yeah, rook will take the rook, not knight. Rook will take the rook. So knight is pinned. Yeah, knight's pinned. So he doesn't have much to do with these two pieces. Queen anyway cannot do anything, so he moved the knight. Now, guess what the opponent played?
What?
From all these moves, can you guess what Rudransh's opponent played?
He took the knight.
Nah, he knows it's bad to give up his favorite piece.
He's got a twin brother.
Wait, Vikram?
I think he played rook to c7.
Rook to c7. No, he played rook h8.
Oh,
Back to h8. Rudransh defended the pawn. He again moved the rook to g8, attacking the pawn.
What?
Rudransh defended that also with the queen. And now finally opponent brings out a knight. So it's a crazy game. After so many moves, he's bringing out a piece.
After how do you move?
Let me check. It's move number 11 is when he brought out.
10 moves.
No, sorry, not here. Wait, not 10 moves. It's move number 14. Knight c3 is move number 14. Yeah. Okay, so knight c3 and now queen g6. He still cannot develop the knight because it's pinned, yeah? So it's a slight problem. How will he get out of that? Now opponent moves the same piece again. So our opponent brings out a piece and runs and
there's a
And then moves
yeah.
the other piece.
And now let me ask Veer Vikram, what will you play for black Veer Vikram? There is a killer move. There is a tactic. Black to play. No need to raise hands, Rayansh. Manan, do not make noise. Please be quiet.
Sir,
Yes,
I
Veer
got it.
Vikram.
It is queen takes a pawn.
No, that's not the correct move. Queen takes pawn is just one pawn. Rayan Shukla.
Knight takes pawn.
Knight takes
Yeah.
pawn. That wins the rook. Normally we would want to take the more powerful piece. But after queen takes pawn, they just push the pawn or continue the game. They'll do some random move. You won't get anything. Just a pawn. Knight takes pawn wins a rook.
Sir,
That-
queen.
Oh, a queen because now queen has to take.
Yeah,
The king is stuck
Yeah.
because opponent has not developed any piece. Yes, Travia?
Sir, if the queen takes the knight, queen will.
Yeah, queen will take. That will happen. There's no other move. Because white didn't move the pawn, white didn't develop the bishop, white is just stuck. So this is what came back to bite him. He didn't bring out his pieces.
If that queen was a rook, sir, you should be checkmate, sir.
Can you sit down and
Sir,
do not talk unnecessarily, Madan? Yes.
if the queen was a rook, then that means it would be checkmate.
Yeah. So this happened. It's a full queen up for Rudransh. So and now
Not
he
full queen.
no not a, then what is it? Queen for what piece? Queen for
Rook
and
to bishop.
yeah. So it's material wise it's still better for white because rook and two bishops for a queen. But no pieces come out. Right? Only rook is sitting there. And now opponent blundered by pushing the pawn, which lost him one more piece. Now Rudransh is completely winning. Opponent takes the pawn, which gives Rudransh time to play. Now finally Rudransh can play. Kabir, what can black play finally? Something he couldn't do all this time. What is that?
Move is knight.
Yeah. Now there's no pin. Time to bring out the knight, but he didn't. You got to bring the knight out, na? Rook takes one more pawn, yeah. And the knight comes out. Still not that easy to win this because it's a queen against rook and bishop. The bishops haven't come out yet, and rook also. So pawn g4, knight jumps in, pawn forward, and now,
And on this move.
yeah, Kabir, what does it mean?
C2.
Yeah, again the same fork. This time there's no queen to take, there's no problem, but king has to move, and now rook is gone. So now let me ask Manan, who is winning and by what? This time you can't remember what is captured.
Yeah.
You have to look at the position and decide. Who is winning and by what?
I don't know really good. Black has a queen
For queen for what? Queen for 2 bishops.
And the rook.
And a rook.
White.
I mean, what are you saying? White has a queen and rook or black has a queen? What are you? White is winning because queen against rook and 2 bishops. Black has no rook. Black doesn't have a rook. Black doesn't have a knight. Compare the pieces, Manan. So you don't have to compare. Shravya, who is winning and by what? Let's see if you can decide. Now you're thinking. You should be thinking when he's thinking.
I don't.
You were thinking till now.
I was thinking when he was answering, but I did not. I did.
Before he answered, you were thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
When you asked, then that I was.
Okay, fine. You close your mouth now. I mean, you're like spreading germs everywhere. Like, let me give it to him. I mean, close your mouth with your hand. Like this. Like this. Or if you have a handkerchief.
Oh, I did teach him.
Yeah.
It goes to your cell.
Okay. Now enough. Yes, Shravya.
Up by queen.
Black is up by queen, but
And knight.
queen and knight. 4.
4 and white. 2 bishops.
Okay.
2 bishops.
2 bishops. Because rook same. Manan, is this so hard? White has a rook, black has rook. Then why are we including that also into the picture? That's cancelled out, na?
So now I am.
1 second.
A queen
One.
for a bishop.
Queen for a bishop is also wrong, isn't it? Is it queen for a bishop? Yeah, just queen for a bishop.
I don't care about the pawns.
Yeah, now you got it.
Sir, what happened to your leg?
Nothing happened, just I twisted my knee.
Sir. Oh.
Yeah, it's queen for a bishop. Because Shravya is a queen for 2 bishops. But no, bishop, knight, same, na? That is cancelled out.
Even 3 pawns.
The pawns will fall like flies. How does it matter? It's a
Then
queen.
3 points equals to a bishop or a knight.
The pawns we will not count now, mainly main pieces. Okay. Opponent pushes his pawn forward. How should Rudransh react? Take the pawn?
Yeah, no.
You can't take it pinned. Don't make illegal moves.
That's why I said yellow.
So,
That is gonna become-
Rudransh played king f8, a slightly awkward move. What is that? You have better moves to defend the pawn or deal with that threat. Can Rudransh find out the right move for black? Let Rudransh decide. For black, yeah, it's black's move, na? What will you play for black if you get a second chance?
King to f6.
King to f6. Still pawn. Yeah, king f6 is okay, but you can just. Yes, Arav.
So pawn to g6.
Pawn takes pawn. You can't, it's pinned. The pawn cannot move. So, what is the correct move? Anyone? Yes, Veer Vikram.
Rook to g8.
Rook takes pawn. Now, why allow your opponent to be active? What's the need for this? Rayansh? Not decided. Rayansh.
Sir, for white or black?
Then you need to first listen properly. Kabir?
Sir, king f6.
The rook takes pawn, na? Or pawn takes pawn. Why allow it? Yes, Rudransh.
Rook to f8.
Yeah, just rook f8. But then pawn g7, then we play rook g8, no problem. We are up a queen. I mean, pawn g7, queen can't take rook g8 and then take. Anyway, he played king f8, allowing rook takes pawn. Bit unnecessary, right? Opponent played pawn takes pawn. And now again, queen comes in, this time with a pin. The bishop is attacked as well. What is the only move for white to save the bishop, Shravya? How can white save this piece? Manan, I'm asking Shravya, you don't have to raise your hand.
King to e1.
Yeah, king e1 is the only move. But opponent thought, I don't have to save the bishop. I can get a rook. Let me give a nice little check. Rudransh takes it, takes the pawn. Opponent takes the rook. But what opponent missed to us? When queen takes bishop, it is not just a bishop, it is checkmate.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. It's mate because king can't go here. Arul, why can't the king go here?
So,
Silence.
earlier in the
Silence, please. Arul, yeah?
Sir, because it would be a check
From which piece?
on the knight.
Yeah, correct. So that's just checkmate. That's how the game ended. So it was a wild game. So bringing out the queen early is bad for your position. If you do that in most games, it's not a good thing.
but still,
No, some games you will win because of your queen being active. 1 second, Veer Vikram. When you reach intermediate, right? When you play such queen out and all, opponents will just play normal moves and your queen will just be running around from threats. So it will become a good position for the opponent. So here that was the main starting problem. You brought the queen out. Virvikram has something to say.
But how white started?
Huh? Yeah.
Pawn, then rook, then.
Yeah, but you have to play correctly to punish your opponent. Here he didn't play correctly, he got almost punished. Yes, Virvikram, what is it? Manan, Virvikram. Yeah, what?
That's what I was going to say.
Okay, so now we'll start.